Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Rao, and here I am working on my 72 Duster again, and just getting you updated on a couple of things since you last saw it. And one of them, these quarter windows, which are a pain. And I don't remember exactly what I went through when I built this one so long ago, but I was trying a couple of different things. But I previously mentioned that I remember gluing these in the channel right there, just like this. And I did give that a shot. The issue I had was when I did it, the window was a bit too upright, straight up. So when I was putting it into the body, it was actually hitting up top here, like this, instead of being curled in. And when I tried to curl it in, it broke free from glued the inside door panel here. So it had broke free. And I was trying to glue it in and tilt it just a little bit more, but that was not working out too well for me. So then step two was I decided that I would glue it into the channel just like this, which I did do. And thankfully I'm using the white glue, the Micromark Crystal Clear. So just getting it mocked up in here. But it's got that lip right there. So when you glue it in place, and I'd use this stuff too, so it's easy to pull it back out and redo it. And then when the door panel was sliding into the thing, trying to get it to go inside this and clear it wasn't working out. So it ended up hitting the bottom of it, kind of like so, just hitting this. And on one side it went in, the other side it pushed the window up and popped it back out. And somebody else had also suggested that they sanded this off, this whole lip. That's what I ended up doing. I sanded that completely off and then glued it back in place to where there was just a little bit of glue right there. And I didn't have to worry about that going into it, just basically touching it. And that's what finally worked. So that's how those are in there now. So that was kind of a pain, but that's what ended up working for me in this particular one. And I don't remember the full-on struggle on that one, what I did, because I built this back when this kit came out. So that's 20 something years ago when this one was built. So I don't quite remember. Now the next project I'm on, I did get the whole chassis in place. So it's now glued in. So now I'm working on the wheels and tires. So that's where I'm at now. Now with this one, these front wheels really stick out, in my opinion. It's just a little too far compared to the rear ones. So when you're looking at it, you can really see the front ones are a little wider track than the rear. So decided I was going to see about that. Plus this one, I'm kind of doing it more as a day two, which so surprises some of you guys because yeah, I did convert it into a 72 Duster, but I left the wing on there. But I'm going to put the wing on it, which I understand was not an option in 72 from Mopar, but you could buy the wing and add it. And then, as I've shown you guys, I'm putting the twister hood on it. So I did both hoods because the 340 wouldn't have this twister hood on it. But I really like the twister hood. So, and then a number of them have had that added over the years as well. So, and here's the regular hood for the 340. So I can switch in between both of them. Pretty easy to do, you know, especially since I have so many parts kits, which, you know, that's what this is. So I'll put those off to the side and I'll show you what I'm doing to the wheels. Now, it comes with these tires with the really nice, but they really stick out. So there's how these are. So, you know, like they really stick out. So, and then I painted one of them white and they look good like this. I do like them. But I also have a set of the Goodyear pad printed ones from this set, which has small and large, and the small ones actually fit in this. So I haven't decided yet exactly which one I'm going to use yet. So you can get an idea what it's going to look like. And I went through my parts stash. I found these wheels. I have no idea what they fit, and I have 6 of them. So kind of odd, but here's some of the issues. As it's issued, there's a lip on here that you can see, and then this is meant to be glued this way and protrudes out, so you can see it sticks out a little bit here. So, and then this as issued also has on the back where it sticks up and out. So when you put the two together, you can see how wide it actually is. So you definitely need to do some trimming. So the first thing I did was take my saw and just cut this off. Just took my razor saw and just cut that right off. Because I'm going to glue these in place. They really don't need to spin. So in doing that, now that is now flush in there. So, and I'm just going to glue it solid. But I also sanded that lip off. So here we go. So sand that lip off, flatten that as much as I can, and then do the same with this one. This is a mock-up wheel. So that once I do that, so got this and this, put it all together, and now it fits in there. And then when I put it in the tire here, everything fits together. So turn that around. There we go. So everything fits together within this tire. All right. Obviously, I got to black out the inside and everything, but this was just my mock-up one. But for comparison, when I put it in the axle here, let's just get this one on there. And then just lay it in there. And you can see where it sits. All right. So I like the way that's looking, and I'll probably use these tires, but I can also do it with the other tires, which are just a hair bigger, but not by much. So let's swap them here. Almost have to glue them because to give you an idea, right there. All right. Now on the front, and I could just pretty much glue these in place, but just put that anywhere. Okay. Now on the front, the spindle was much longer, so I actually cut the head of it off flush with this to bring it all the way in. So you can kind of see right there. Instead of like this, the stud was just as long as this was. So you can kind of see how much longer it was. And it pushed the wheel out, which that's okay, but I didn't want that. So now we go back to the other tire here. My hand is rubbing off the white lettering, but that's okay. Oh. Put that on. And there we are in the front. So there she is right there. So, give you an idea. And you can see just how small this wheel opening is, and it's a little tight on that tire. So even this one, I put it in there. It's a little tight, but these big ones, those bigger ones, they really don't fit. Those are the L60s according to the prints, and the other ones are Fs. Huh, just noticed something. Oh, they're double-sided. Okay. Didn't notice that at first because I noticed F60 15, but if you flip them over, it just says polyglass, and I didn't realize that because I'm like, polyglass, polyglass. So both tires are that way. Didn't realize that at first. I thought, oh no, I got a misprinted set. But anyway, these ones fit really nice, and then use my gel pen for the lettering, but you know, I rub some of them off handling it. So I tend to do that last. So I don't handle the tires as much and rub that back off. But so I'll continue on with some of this. I have to sand the lips off of 2 more of these, and then the 4 of these that I am going to use with the best chrome, which I believe are these 4 right here. Yeah. So I'll have that day 2 look with the Krager SS wheels on this 72. And then this one will get finished up here real soon. So this is probably going to be the last update on this particular build. But next time you see it, I'll do some of the final touches. So like you saw, the taillights are now in. Chassis is all glued in. I got to add the hoses and some of the underhood detail that hasn't been glued in place yet. Foil the handles and just some other cleanup. And then do the white squiggle on here, which I'll be doing with this pen. But so next time you see this, hopefully it will be done, because I can't think of any more updates to do on it to show you what I'm doing for it. So we'll continue on and have some more fun. So again, thank you guys for tuning in and watching and all your comments. I really do appreciate it. And you guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time.